Hello everyone, Southside Stacker here, and today I have an 1883 Liberty Head V-nickel. The Liberty Head nickel was made from 1883 to 1913, and I'm pretty sure this preceded the Buffalo nickel. But up until a few minutes ago, I didn't know what this coin was or the cool story behind it, and I've been holding on to this, I think, over the weekend up until today. And how I got this coin is a pretty simple story. I traded with someone for an old Morgan, traded some silver for an old Morgan, and the Morgan was pretty beat up. And I was like, I'm gonna need something else for this. So he gave me this 1883 nickel, and I think he was looking at me like I was supposed to be excited about it. And I was like, is this thing even made out of silver? He's like, nope. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And he's like, when you go home, read up about this nickel and get back to me. And I was like, whatever. So I didn't call him like over the weekend. I put this on my desk. I didn't even really look at it. And when I found out the story about it, I had to call him back and say thanks. Like this was more than I needed for the couple silver bars that I gave him. So here we go. If you don't know what this is an 1883 Liberty Head nickel, also known as a V nickel. And I'm going to show you what it is real quick while I talk about it. The front and back, both designed by Charles Barber. We have the Goddess of Liberty here. Has a Liberty in her coronet with a little wreath above that. Have some 6-point stars, some grooves along the rim there. 1883. The edge is smooth. And on the back we have the Roman numeral V for 5. And then another wreath. This is kind of like an American wreath because there's corn on it. Wheat represents our farming industry, what they grew. Another thing I want to say real quick is on the bottom right, on the right side of the ribbon, you can still see the kernels in that corn, which is really good detail to have for such an old coin. Okay, so on the back here, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and the V in the wreath. Now, the story behind this Charles Barber design coin is when the U.S. Mint first produced this coin in 1883, they thought to themselves, well, there's no real reason to have 5 cents on the back of the coin because it's obvious, it's a nickel. And everyone pretty much agreed. They started hammering these coins out into the general public. And then some crafty guys decided to plate this little bad boy here in gold and pass them off as $5 gold coins because the gold coins were about the same shape as this. And since this didn't say cents, it was easy to trick people. So once the U.S. Mint figured that was a problem, they decided to make a whole new batch in the middle of 1883. So they actually halted production on this coin just to add cents on the bottom of the coin there. I don't have an example of that, but believe me. And so these coins, there's only about 5 million of them, so they're not that rare. But I'm really happy to get one in this condition. And usually I want coins in uncirculated condition, but I really like this one because this was held by someone. This has a really cool story. And the fact that I'm holding something that someone else used in circulation from 1883, that's really holding history in my hand. So I'm really enjoying it. This was made with 75% copper, 25% nickel. And I think the story behind it is fascinating, and I think the condition of this coin is really cool. And I would love to see a gold-plated example of this. But it's really nice, really, really nice. I didn't know what this was or anything, and the fact that it was able to retain so much detail after all this time. You can even see some of the lines within the 6-point stars. So there on the right side, you can kind of see. On the bottom, though, I know there's at least one where you can't even see the lines anymore. So there's a lot of fine detail still in this piece. So yeah, that is the Liberty Head nickel, also known as the V nickel. This is from 1883. This is the first year issue. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start repeating myself at some point, but I just wanted to show this off a little bit more. And yeah, there we go. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm Southside Stacker. See you all in the next one.